Ito si Senador Cayetano, sinuplak na naman itong si Risa Huntay Hontiveros at itong si Pimentel tungkol po dyan sa impeachment complaint kay Vice President Sara Duterte. Itong dalawang to kasi mahilig magamit ng salitang taumbayan. Pero hindi nila siguro alam ang katotohanan na ang gusto talaga ng taumbayan ay si Vice President Sara Duterte. Kasi yung sinasabi lang, gusto ng taumbayan na ma-impeach at kung ano pa, sila lang yung may gusto. Hindi po taumbayan. Ito, panoorin natin ang video kung paano sinuplak po ni Senador Cayetano, isang magaling na abogado, itong si Pimentel at si Hontiveros pala. Ako, planong tumakbong presidente yan sa 2028.
Sana all.
Ito yung video.
First, let me start out by saying I pray for wisdom for all of us, and I ask everyone to continue to pray for wisdom for us. I also like to state before I say my inquiry, it's unfair to just blame the Senate President. 23 naman tayong senador conscious naman tayo lahat ng February 5. Nandito naman tayo, pwede naman tayo mag-object ng nung nag-adjourn, nung final yan. So, as the minority leader said, nandyan na yan, wag na natin tignan yung nakalipas, forward na tayo. No? Second, I just want to comment dun sa mga law schools. I appreciate it, and I'm happy they're very active, and I'm happy that they have statements. But may I advise them also to be consistent. Kasi si Congressman Cardema nag-file ng impeachment laban sa Pangulo. Hindi tinanggap sa House Wala naman ako narinig na mga sinasabi na dapat ang konstitusyon masunod at dapat tinanggap ng House yan. So, of course, hindi naman trabaho ng mga law schools na in each and every impeachment case magsalita, pero in a highly charged environment. Can you imagine, Mr. President, during the campaign, sa mismong media interviews ng top news channels natin, tatanungin yung kandidato, pag kayo nanalo, are you for or against the impeachment case? Klaro naman ang sagot dun Ang sagot dun, hindi kami pwede mag-comment kasi magiging judge kami. Pero hindi. Sinagot pa rin ng mga kandidato at tinanong pa rin ng media. Pero kung konstitusyon ang masusunod, ang sagot doon iisa lang, mag-o-oath kami, dapat neutral kami. Kaya lang eleksyon Kasi masama naman talaga timing ng pagka-file nito Magpa-file ka during the campaign. That's the reality there. Kaya nga sa US, pagka-jury system, pwede mo i-sequester yung jury Papayag ba tayo nung February na i-sequester tayong 23? Na ikukulong tayo at hindi tayo makikinig sa kahit anong media at i-determine natin ito? Maybe may papayag sa atin, meron hindi. But wag na tayo magsisihan. So, I'll go to my question. So, maybe that's why Shakespeare said, if you want justice, first kill all the lawyers. Diba? Kasi nga, labanan ng mga abogado to. Pero, hindi ibig sabihin na wala silang mga personal na bias nila. Mahirap magsalita dito na insulto sa lahat ng Pilipino to. Ito ang gusto ng taong bayan. Ang daming lugar sa buong Pilipinas yung Duterte nanalo ang kampanya nila, wag ituloy yung impeachment So, sasabihin ko ba na yun ang will ng tao? Pero kung titingnan ko naman lahat ng comments ngayon sa Facebook, sa SOCMED, gusto naman ituloy. Pati si Vice President Sara, sabi niya, I want to be held accountable. So sabihin ko, yan ang gusto ng taong bayan. Napakahirap po nung sitwasyon natin. That's why we need wisdom. But first question ko po, prejudicial question. Ano bang rules ang unang masusunod? Rules ng Senate o rules ng impeachment? Bakit to importante at bakit to prejudicial question? Tinitignan ko po kaninang umaga yung comment, allegedly, hindi ko sure, wala naman nakalagay doon na siguradong totoo yun, but meron pong comment ang defense team ni Vice President Sara Duterte. Correct me if I'm wrong, Senator Bato, Senator Bongo, my good friend, my brother, Senator Robin, kasi hindi ko alam kung official yon. To paraphrase, ang sabi nila, hindi magandang mag-comment sila, but they'd like to reiterate na tingin nila labag sa konstitusyon yung impeachment complaint na to dahil ito'y pang-apat at lumalabag to sa isang complaint sa isang taon. Okay. Kung yun ang stand nila, sino po ang hihimay sa issue na yan? Ang plenary ba under the Senate rules? Or yung impeachment court under the impeachment rules? Bakit ko po ito sinasabi? Kung may pinadalang bill ngayon yung House of Representatives, halimbawa dyan sa 200 pesos, at second reading pa lang halimbawa siya, pag ni-refer natin sa Committee on Rules natin yan, magbabaycam na ba kagad tayo o sasabihin natin, sandali lang, second reading pa lang sila, kailangan mo ng third reading pa lang. Ang sinasabi sa akin ni Senator Villanueva ngayon, pinadala lahat ng records except for except for the bill that they passed. So we cannot act on the 200 peso minimum wage, additional sa minimum wage. But that's my point, Mr. President. Sino po magde-decide? Tayo po ba as senators o tayo as senator judges? Kung nilabag ang konstitusyon doon. And doon naman ako sumasang-ayon sa mga law schools. Let's proceed. Let's look at it. But yun na nga ang question. Yung complaint ba is firm, legal, according to constitution, or may constitutional infirmity ito? My last question is just a question of logic. Nag-move yung ating minority leader na to convene na as a impeachment court. Yung ating deputy, sabi niya, hindi na kailangan magbotohan. Eh, pag nag-move ka, may botohan. So, sino masusunod sa dalawa? Why do I say this? I'm saying it not because it's funny that one will move and then kailangang magbotohan and the other one will move na magbotohan. Eh, kung matalo botohan, eh, sabi niya, hindi kailangan ng botohan eh. I say this for a simple practical reality. When you say the Senate, it is composed of 24 or in this case 23 senators. So pag sinabi mong gumalaw ang Senado, ibig sabihin po either walang nag-object or may botohan at yung majority masusunod. I cannot say right now like Senator Villanueva that I'm 100% in agreement with Senator Coco and Senator Risa. I can tell you I'm in agreement with certain things they've said. For example, Mr. President, it's our constitutional duty, kailangan mag-proceed. We should have done it earlier. But again, I won't blame you. I won't blame them. I'll blame myself. I could have written you a letter. I could have said na February, mag-ano na tayo. But let me just explain that one point. Why didn't I write you a letter, Mr. President? Kasi pag Pangulo yung ini-impeach, every single day na nandyan, kung totoo ang allegation sa Presidente, we all suffer. The country suffers, our institution suffers, accountability suffers. Pero pag Vice President, especially ngayon, hindi naman siya binigyan ng ibang trabaho eh. Wala naman siya sa kabinete. Yes, I want accountability. Pero between today and Wednesday, I'd rather pass yung Konektadong Pinoy at saka yung e-government at lahat ng ibang bills na nakapending dyan. So, Mr. President, may I end by reiterating the question. Do we follow first the rules of the Senate or do we go into the impeachment court? Sino magde-decide nung allegations ng defense na na-violate ang Constitution sa one impeachment per year? The second is just to continue my observation, Mr. President. I agree with many here. Wala tayong choice, forthwith. But I disagree na sa Tagalog, agad-agad ang forthwith. Ang forthwith, yung ibig sabihin nun sa Tagalog is yan na yung susunod, yan na yung gagawin mo. Oo, immediate yung agad-agad. Hindi ako expert sa linguistics, pero medyo hindi agad ang Tagalog ng forthwith. Yung immediately, yon agad yon or agad-agad, di ba? So, maya-maya, hindi, ibig sabihin ng forthwith, sangayon naman ako eh, ang ibig sabihin ng forthwith, wala ka nang to quote dos por dos, susunod na. O yun ang ibig sabihin ng forthwith. Yung wala ka nang hihintayin, yun na. Kaya agree ako sa inyo na kailangan talakayin natin yung impeachment complaint. Pero gusto kong iklaro, sa tama o sa mali, botohan ang mangyayari sa atin. Hindi pwede pong bumoto yung 15 na hindi magko-convene yung impeachment. Tapos siyam kami o 8 tayong magpapakita doon na naka-rogue. Kasi sinabi ng 15, hindi magko-convene eh. Anong pwedeng gawin? Pupunta ka ng Supreme Court, uutusan tayo ngayon ng Supreme Court. Yun ang legal system natin, Mr. President. So sana, tama desisyon natin para hindi na tayo maghintay na utusan pa tayo ng Supreme Court. Pero yung sabihin na walang botohan dito, I agree with the spirit nung sinasabi ni Senator Risa na dapat wala na. But the practical reality is that you have one senator who asked for a vote. We have to vote and the majority will follow. But yun nga, Mr. President, reiterate ko lang yung tanong ko. So dito po sa one-year rule, sino po magde-decide niya? Is it the Senate sitting as legislator, so rules muna ng Senate? Or is it the impeachment court? Because if it is the Senate, we cannot yet convene as an impeachment court because we haven't tackled that issue. But if it is the impeachment court, then we can go, and that's the first issue that we will have to tackle, whether it is a valid complaint. No? At tinatanong ko lawyers ko, hati din po eh. Sabi nung kalahati, hindi, dapat yung Senate kasi it's treated like any other legislative matter. Titignan muna natin kung tama yung pagka-transmit sa atin. Eh malay mo, transmit sa atin, nahack pala, hindi pala galing sa House of Representatives. That might sound like a silly example, but it is. It is possible. That's why we have to look at it. Thank you, Mr. President.
Before the chair responds, chair would like to afford the opportunity to the other members who would want to add to the discussion and the knowledge being imparted regarding the subject matter at hand.
A comment on the second point of the good gentleman from Taguigan Pateros, because there's nothing funny or illogical in and between the motion of the minority leader and the seconding of this representation. The motion of the minority leader is to convene at this very moment. That is what is to be subjected to a vote. Now, instead of on Wednesday. To convene at all is not to be voted upon. Sa usaping yan, sundin lang natin ang konstitusyon. Salamat, Mr. President.
Mr. President. Mr. President.
With the indulgence of Senator Pimentel, Chair recognizes Senator Cayetano, thereafter Senator Pimentel, thereafter Senator Padilla. Senator Cayetano, you may proceed.
Mr. President, I don't want to further the division or the debate. And I wasn't making fun of it. Ang sinasabi ko po, the reality is may tama at mali, may moral, immoral, may legal at illegal. Hopefully, dun tayo parati sa tama. Hopefully, ang legal, yun din ang moral. Ang problema in a collegial body, Senate, House, Commission on Appointments, we move as one based sa pagboboto. So it's just showing the irony that if the minority leader was moving that we've convened now, and the deputy minority leader was saying, you don't need a vote. But if you can vote whether it's now or Wednesday, then I can also argue, then I can also move na saka na. If you can vote whether today or Wednesday, then you can also vote na next Monday or next Thursday. So that is the paradox we are in today. So whatever decision we make, sana may wisdom. Sana matupad ang konstitusyon, dapat matupad ang konstitusyon, dapat ang kalooban ng ating mga kababayan. But the reality is po, we will be acting as a body and the vote will matter. So yun lang po, and I don't have a debate. I respect what the majority and deputy minority leader has stated. You know, as I said, some of what they say I agree with, but we have to find it in our hearts that even if we disagree, we support the chamber.
Senator Pimentel, thereafter Senator Padilla. Senator Pimentel, you may proceed.
Just to respond to some of the points raised by Senator Joel Villanueva. Yan, mahirap kung nasisingitan, Mr. President, nalilimutan natin yung topic. Mr. President, siguro i-inform ko lang yung body, no, na yung referral of an impeachment of the articles of impeachment to the Committee on Rules is not found in the rules of the Senate as a legislative body, and it's not found in the rules of the Senate as the impeachment court. So you cite past practice. Okay. But then, I don't think the Senate President will dispute my projection or my anticipation that he intended actually to introduce something new for this particular impeachment case. He will refer it, the plan of the Senate President is to refer the after the reading, the read articles of impeachment directly to the impeachment court. So ibig sabihin nun, talagang pwede tayong mag-introduce ng innovation because the past practice is not supported by the letters of our two sets of rules, Mr. President. So ang aking point is, we can actually the motion, actually, do not fear this motion because this motion will only take up little of our time. Ang gusto kong mangyari, hindi tuloy-tuloy ang ating, if we need to do some preliminary matters before the trial action, ang trial action meaning to say may witness stand, mayroong direct examination, cross-examination, malayo pa yan, after pa yan pag-filing ng mga answer at saka ng reply. Pero ang aking point is, we can convene the impeachment court.
Halatang-halata na ang mga senador na atat na ma-impeach si Vice President Sara Duterte. Pamumulitika lang naman yan. Bakit pa ipagpatuloy yan? Dapat talagang ma-dismiss ang impeachment na yan. Ayon po dito sa mga nag-comment, talagang maraming nag-comment dyan na ayaw nila kay Risa Hontiveros. Sabi ni Aurora Benosa, ayaw ko kay Hontiveros, panay na salungat, walang gawang mabuti. Baka naman mayroong mga nagagawang mabuti yan. Sabi ni Lovely, bravo Senador Cayetano, magaling siyang abogado at clear siyang mag-explain. God bless Sir Cayetano. Magaling naman talaga yan. Si Senador Cayetano, kung tumakbo ulit yan, Kahit Vice President, pwede yan, no? Dapat na ma-dismiss na yung impeachment kasi political lang talaga yan. Correct. Sabi ni Will Sertina, VP Sara Duterte Presidential Contender 2028, Senator Alan Peter Cayetano for Vice President 2028, Duterte Cayetano winning tandem. O pwede. No. Pero marami ngayong si Vice President Sara Duterte, marami pong tinatandem sa kanya. Si Jaime Marcos, si Robin Padilla, sino pa? Marcoleta. Marami. Wag lang tulpo ha. Sabi ni Victor de la Victoria, 100% true, ayaw namin kay Hontiveros. Oh, yung mga nag-comment dyan ha, ayaw nila kay Hontiveros. Nako, sa 2028 Hontiveros, paano yan? Maraming ayaw sa'yo ha. Sabi ni Roberta Cantilado, hindi ayaw. Oh, hindi daw nila ayaw kay Hontiveros. Ayaw na ayaw namin. Hindi pala ayaw, kundi ayaw na ayaw talaga. Sabi ni Maijin, tama, taong bayan, ayaw kay Risa Hontiveros. Tingnan nyo naman Risa Hontiveros. Siguro hindi nagustuhan yung ginagawa nyo. Imbis na ibang trabaho yung gagawin nyo, talagang impeach. Ano yung idadahilan nyo para mapa-impeach si VP Sara? Paulit-ulit na lang tungkol sa confidential fund. Pero ang daming gumagamit ng confidential fund dyan na mas malaki pa nga, hindi nyo iniimbestigahan. Alam na this. Hanggang dito na lang. Thank you. Bye-bye.